Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Yellow Jackets offense will get the first crack at it here. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
He's going to let it go. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Scanning the field, it's Casey. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it on the right. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the ground with the back. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Second down coming up. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Wide out in motion. Quickly complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
With the catch, it's Alexander. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And this offense has got it all right. It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want.
Unleashes one deep. And it's caught. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Finds his tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Casey. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. The Terrapins will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Alexander. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's not afraid to go deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Just ran him over. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Fast motion from the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Completed pass, but it not only goes nowhere, it goes backwards. No huddle offense to the line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Prescott. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. Good, solid tackle. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here we go. Toss to the outside.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind. Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The give to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
It's caught. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Dropping back, it's Casey. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
So the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking to pass on second down. Buys a little extra time. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Terrapins want to move quickly. These corners backing off a bit. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Terrapins!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by just one over Pittsburgh. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On first down, here comes this offense. It's complete to the right. At the 45, on its way. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200.
And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity.
And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. To the air, it's Casey. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw one pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again. Or else this leash maybe gets a little bit short. Maybe we start warming up the righty in the bullpen.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll bring it back. It's Alexander. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And he makes the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Casey. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. What's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The field goal is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The give to the left side. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on play. 3rd down coming up.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Casey. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Terrapins are marching down the field. They'll go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. It's a draw. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Poole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll ride his man on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the punishment has been extended. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
Personal foul. Unnecessary third. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. To the air, it's Casey. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. He makes the grab. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Makes his connection. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him and throw him the football. You can tell they throw him this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on to David. Finally, David, to get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Field goal is good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
On second down, wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He's back to throw on second down. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the...
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six. And
the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field. But they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Fires to the big fella. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Alexander. And they'll get it down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Ran through the contact. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, doing and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go